man. He on talking about it's your partner, man. Whoo, it's your partner, man. Whoo. He on talking about it's your partner, man. What's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on this trauma trivia Thursday? You say trauma trivia Thursday? What you talking about, bro? Oh, we gonna get into it. You know what I'm talking about? But before we do that, what's good? People like he ha ha. Ken in the pen. All my folks incarcerated. All my folks who went. Everybody on the bottom of that thing. Everybody on the top of that thing. Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Did I say Ken in the pen? If I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now. You can go get you something from 76 MacArthur Johns Liquors, 82nd Hillside Barbershop. They say somebody put them in their stores in the hundreds. Think he young, man. Now you know. You can come get them from me. But if all else fails, man, make sure you go get your copy of Stick Up. Make sure you go get you a copy of Funkadie Trying. And if all else fails, man, you can come get them from me. But if all else fails, man, go get Amazon. Copy you a hardback. Swing that finger, young man. Worldwide INC. What you say, bro? Worldwide Incorporated. What you say, bro? Worldwide. What you say, bro? Come on with it. Worldwide. You know, I gonna say what that means. Hey, it means everybody, bro. Everybody included. You know what I'm talking about? And Dougal, Mike, Lil Cutthroat, Lil Rue, not Lil Rube, Lil Rue. Tata the player, that's who comes next. Same thing, bro. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through these disclaimers. We got the Coffee Chronicles in the house, man. You know what I'm talking about? Gonna have to put some more smoke on him, but y'all get what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no drug users. Don't promote no drug sellers. Don't promote no alcohol consumption. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no alcohol consumption. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I don't promote don't take a sip of the sippage, man. You know what I'm talking about? All right. Don't take a sip of the sippage, man. You know what I'm talking about? Don't do it, man. But a good brother like myself, man, I don't promote no drugs usage. I don't promote no drug sellage. I already said this, didn't I? I don't promote no alcohol consumption. You know what I'm talking about? Don't take a sip of the sippage, man. Good brother like myself, man, I don't promote no crime. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no violence. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity. No, man. Me, man, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? No. All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got, bruh. But a good brother like myself, man, I ain't prejudiced, bro. Nah, man. Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, man. Nah, man. Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the little people who, nah, man. Me, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me, and I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? That love. What you say, bro? That love. Back to the YouTube community, man. You with me? Hey, check it out. Psst, psst, psst. Come fuck with a nigga one time. Y'all hold on, let me go put some smoke on it. Got to put some smoke on him, man. You know what I'm talking about? Mama say brush your whiskers when you on TV, man. You know what I'm talking about? Trauma trivia Thursday. They say, bro, what you talking about? All we gonna get into. Shout out to all the bitches who ain't never played football but keep running back to that nigga. Tackle for a loss. I see your video talking about. I say, bro, what you talking about this morning, man? Trauma trivia. You know what I'm saying? Trauma trivia. Yeah, man, cause like just in the world, you know, talk about. I think we get lost in these all these conversations and shit, all the shit we be talking about. I think we get lost in that shit, so we don't have to deal with the fact of what's really going on with us. You say, what you talking about, bro? Oh man, just the morning, man. Trauma trivia. You know what I'm talking about? And it's just us as people with like, I'm not talking about everybody in the world. I'm just talking about some shit that I done been, shit that I see. You know what I'm talking about? And that's a popular thing right there, that trauma trivia. You know what I'm talking about? We always got to get back to the, and I'm going to tell y'all something crazy as a motherfucker, but we always got to get back somehow how you did wrong. We got to get back to what makes you act this way. We want to blame the way we act on everything but us. Somehow we do the shit we do because we was forced to do it, or like you always got an excuse for the way you is instead of you just changing the way you is. Coffee Chronicles. Trauma trivia. And we always get into this shit. But I just seen this shit, we was fucking with it a little bit last night. And I just seen this shit. And I've been speaking on this shit, bro, for 3 years now, really though. But we'll get to a motherfucking, we'll get somewhere, bro, and niggas will start having trauma trivia. You get what I'm saying? Niggas will start having trauma trivia, bro. It's kind of like how y'all be doing with y'all ailments and shit. Like when y'all be sitting there competing with y'all, you know what I'm talking about? Motherfucker be like, man, I got the gout, man. That ain't nothing. I see that gout. Now I raise you this leukemia and all that. It's kind of like that. You know what I'm talking about? One motherfucker say something, then another motherfucker got to match his story. Oh, you think that's something? Oh, I do. But I was listening to that shit, bro, and you know what I realized? And this is with niggas and bitches, bro. A lot of that shit y'all identify as trauma wasn't even trauma. It was just you not wanting to listen. Trauma trivia. Thursday, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because we just good, like, I don't know. We just all over the place, bro. But it really ain't nothing that big, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. It's just a bunch of motherfuckers not wanting to be responsible for yourself. So you could continue just changing. You could just continue starting another conversation to get it off of you. That's all it is motherfuckers not wanting to be responsible for themselves. Niggas and bitches. Trauma trivia. But I'm telling you, in this day and age, I told you Kevin Samuel started that shit too. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuel. About that marriage shit. And I just heard a motherfucker. And like, y'all don't be wanting to talk to me in real life, so don't call for my advice, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm not trying to be no smart ass or anything, bruh. I'm just going to give you something to think about, bruh. Don't call me, man, if you don't want my unsaturated advice. You know what I'm talking about, man? But like, that shit has nothing to do with the other person, bruh. I mean, it does. It has to do with the other person, bruh. When you talking about getting married, bruh, do you want that person forever? Because I don't think that y'all really get the concept of marriage. You know what I'm talking about? Matter of fact, I know you don't get the concept of marriage. You gonna say, bro, you know you don't get, you know everything. I don't, but this is what I could tell you, bro. Why would you marry somebody that you having problems with right now? Coffee Chronicles. I'm just gonna ask my niggas, what sense does that make, my niggas? You sitting there right now, that bitch getting on your nerves. Why marry that bitch, bro? Because you overlooking your common sense. You paying attention to something else and not the right thing, bro. If that bitch don't bring you peace right now, how is she gonna bring you peace when you get married? That shit just gonna get worse, bro, because the bitch gonna have the title. So now the bitch gonna feel some kind of entitlement because she's a wife now. So now you gonna have to do some extra shit. You know what I'm talking about? Man, you niggas is goofy as a motherfucker. That's what I tell you. That's how you know you ain't ready to get married, bro, because you don't do nothing but complain about the bitch. You think that shit is gonna fucking change once you get married? Why don't you use your own common sense, bro? You ain't finna do nothing but lock your problem in. That's all you finna do, bro, is lock your problem in. And y'all get on my nerves with that shit. Because when you hear a nigga say that shit be for the bitch, bro. Because you just don't, I don't know none. Y'all might know some. You know what I'm talking about? And once again, there's nothing wrong with marriage, nigga. Find you somebody you want to be with, though, nigga. That's all I'm going to say. Ain't nothing wrong with locking your game in, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting to be with somebody, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with holy matrimony. You know what I'm talking about, bro? But find your motherfucker you really want, bro. Don't just marry somebody because you used to him. You know what I'm talking about? Or you might as well just don't get married. Y'all might as well keep your relationship as it is, bro. But that, like, it don't make no sense as a nigga or a bitch. Like, and I'm not a marriage counselor. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just a common sense preacher. You know what I'm talking about? I'm nowhere near a marriage counselor or relationship. Man, I don't know. Go do what the fuck you want to do, bro. But this is what I'm saying. Because I don't think we get this. I know a million niggas, bro. A million niggas, bro. All over this motherfucking world, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna break it down. I ain't gonna say a million, you know, bro. Exaggerate. Okay, say I out of 100 niggas, bro, that I know, right? I'm gonna say it's about 45 of them niggas be talking about marriage. And the 45 niggas that be talking about marriage is the 45 motherfuckers that shouldn't be talking about marriage. Let me explain something to you, bro. If you with somebody and you talking about marriage, bro, you get what I'm saying? First of all, bro, y'all be picking people that irritate y'all. You know what I'm talking about? So you like you don't even use your common sense. It'd be like y'all like and once again, I'm not a marriage counselor and I'm not a relationship counselor. I just know people, bro, and the behaviors, bro. I'm just talking about some shit that I know myself. I'm not talking about the world. I'm just talking about the 45 motherfuckers I know. The y'all like superficial shit, bro. The bitch light skinned, the bitch got real hair, the bitch thick, the bitch got some good pussy, the bitch got some good hair. Y'all let that shit and like that ain't nothing to get married about, bro. Coffee Chronicles. But out of the 45 motherfucker, y'all don't really like the bitch out of the person. Like the bitch gets on y'all nerves. You know what I'm talking about? And I ain't gonna say the bitch get on y'all nerves because y'all love the bitch. But like, it's so much shit, nigga, like that you ain't gonna even correct. You get what I'm saying? It's just like, cause niggas have a thought in their head, like we just gonna let the bitch be the bitch. That's just her. Y'all don't correct that shit. You get what I'm saying? But that's the shit that's gonna irritate you forever. Like y'all don't even like. Once again, I'm not a marriage counselor and I'm not a relationship counselor. Y'all don't work, man. I don't know, bro. See where it gets you. And there's nothing wrong with being with nobody, bro. There's nothing wrong with getting married, none of that shit, bro. But I don't think that y'all get that shit is forever. I think that's the part that y'all missing out on. I think that y'all so infatuated with trying to keep up with trends and try to like show everybody else the world. You get what I'm saying? And once again, shout out to my nigga Lee who just got married. He know what I'm talking about? I ain't talking about people like that, man. I ain't talking about people who happy and you done sat down for years, bro. You get what I'm saying? Because it takes years to get to know somebody, bro. It takes years. You get what I'm saying? To know if this is what the fuck you want forever. And that's all I'm saying, bro. No, like when you get married, bro, you want that shit forever, bro. Y'all done came to the conclusion, you know what? It's me and your ass for the rest of them. Come on, you know what I'm talking about? Let's get some rocking chairs. You know what I'm talking about? When you came to that conclusion, it's cool, bro. But if a motherfucker irritates you more than they give you peace, bro, why would you marry that, folks? Coffee Chronicles. Why? You know what I'm talking about? If you sitting up there and you waking up in the morning right now and you irritated, bro, if you get married, that's all you got for the rest of your life. That feeling right there when you wake up in the morning. That's all you gonna have for the rest of your life, bro. Because people don't change when you get married. Actually, that shit only gets worse. Whatever the deficiency is before you get married, oh, that motherfucker gonna become it's gonna become a bigger problem after you get married, bro. Trauma trivia. You know what I'm talking about? They say, bro, how did that get on trauma trivia? Because that's part of the drama. Trauma. It is, bro. It's almost like you motherfuckers feel that y'all need somebody else to validate y'all. Like, I don't know. Y'all got weird shit going on in your head, folks. You know everything but you. You know what I'm talking about? And once again, it ain't nothing wrong with a relationship. It ain't nothing wrong with getting married. If you want to be by yourself for a minute, it ain't nothing wrong with nothing you choose to do, bruh. And I'm not coming from that angle. What I'm saying is, don't force yourself upon nobody, and don't force nobody upon you, bruh. Stop trying to live up to these standards of society, bruh. And you with a motherfucker like, man, you with a motherfucker that ain't even a good bitch. And you talking about marriage, bruh. Stop playing. That's all I'm saying. Stop playing. You know you ain't over there happy. And if you ain't over there happy inside, bruh, it don't make no sense to lock in with a headache. It just don't, folks. Because just like I said last night, bro, we play too much in this society, bro. We always trying to talk all this shit, what it is and this and that. Because I'm going to tell you some of the worst shit in the world, bro. Y'all be talking about these youngsters. Because niggas be talking about a 2-parent household and all that shit. Man, that shit could be just as instrumental as one household, bro. Because let me tell you something. If it's a nigga in the bitch, because this is what y'all got real bad these days. Say it is 2 parents in the house. Trauma trivia. All this shit concludes to your trauma. All this shit concludes to what you see, nigga, when growing up, bruh. All this shit does, right? You fuck with your baby mama. We married, whatever the fuck it is. Niggas, us in the household. You niggas don't get, bruh. Y'all be sitting around here, bruh, and y'all think that you be it don't matter what the fuck you, the good information you give your kids, bruh. Especially if you got some boys, bruh. You get what I'm saying? And I don't have a boy. I got a girl. But I was a boy. You know what I'm talking about? So I can speak on it. Growing up. Let me tell you something, bruh. Because this is what you niggas do nowadays. Y'all got a problem. Like, y'all been told y'all kids some good shit, bruh. But y'all don't know how to check that bitch. You get what I'm saying? So this is what's constantly happening. No matter how much education, no matter how much hustle and shit you get, you teaching your sons and all that shit, bruh. They still watching you get checked by this bitch, bruh. Even if it's their mama. Coffee Chronicles. Don't set that example, bruh. And you niggas is weird nowadays, bruh. You niggas, let me tell you something, bruh. It's better to check a bitch in front of your son, bruh, than it is to let a bitch check you. That's all I'm gonna say, bruh. Take it. Man, I wouldn't give a fuck, right, bruh? That's why I love my motherfucking daddy, bruh. Listen, bruh. I done watched my daddy check every bitch he ain't never had. Nigga, I done seen my daddy check every bitch he done never had, nigga. On my mama, nigga. And it started with my mama, nigga. I ain't bullshitting with you, bruh. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you, bruh. I ain't bullshitting with you, bruh. My daddy didn't play about that shit, man. And I'm glad I saw that. Coffee Chronicles. Trauma trivia. But you niggas nowadays, bruh, you can teach your kids some good shit, bruh. But that shit they see, bruh, listen, bruh. Man, listen, bruh. Don't be letting the bitch, bruh, because your kid, man, your kids gonna download that shit. Especially your sons, nigga. They gonna download that shit. So no matter what you doing, no matter how much hustle you got, nigga, no matter all that shit you instilled in them, bruh, don't, man, listen, bruh. Don't let that bitch get crazy, bruh. I'm telling you, folks. And we living in a day where that bitch got that big ass mouth. And that bitch like to jump around and shit like a nigga. And that bitch like to talk with bass in her voice. And like she doing the checking. Like, you know what I'm talking about? You bitches nowadays talk like y'all finna rob the dice game. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew says old man, old lady. Nephew says old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Old lady. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you. You hoes now, you bitches talk like y'all finna rob the dice game. I ain't bullshitting with you. You know what I'm talking about? Especially your Oakland bitch. Oh boy. Shout out to the Oakland bitches. I ain't bullshitting with y'all. Y'all some goddamn fools. I ain't bullshitting with you, man. I could tell you this. If your life ain't all the way together, I ain't gonna say together, but like, if you still taking risks and shit, there's no better bitch to have than an Oakland bitch. On that one right there, I might, should I just say California bitch on that one right there? Because them hoes be gamed up. I ain't bullshitting with you. Them hoes be gamed up. And that's one thing on Trama. And this might be something, but I always respected the bitch who got game from everybody she fucked with. That bitch think different. A bitch to sit around there and learn. I ain't bullshitting with you, bro. That bitch think different. That bitch on something else inside her head. Coffee Chronicles. But on some real shit, trauma trivia. Stop letting them bitches check y'all in front of y'all sons, folks. Even if it's their mama. Because we do that. And once again, I'm not a marriage counselor nor a relationship expert. I'm just on some trauma trivia. Because just me listening to the people where I'm at and shit, and the people I come in contact with or have come in contact with in my life. Now, some people have gone through some fucked up shit, folks. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not really talking about that. I'm not talking about the people who went through real trauma. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people who perceive normal shit as trauma. That's what I'm saying, bruh. Because if you ask me, bruh, I ain't went through. You know the most trauma shit I went through, bruh, is watching my partner get killed in front of me. You know what I'm talking about? But other than that, all that other shit that I grew, bruh, that shit with no trauma. You know what I'm talking about? Watching people off drugs and, bruh, that shit ain't no trauma, bruh. That's just somebody else's decision what they did with their life, bruh. That shit didn't really have nothing to do with me, bruh. You get what I'm saying? That shit might have been their trauma. Some shit they was going through, bruh. But like, and if we just kick back and look at that shit as people, bro, a lot of y'all just lazy minded, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. You ready just to pick anything out for the reason that's holding you back, bro. And I don't know how we got like that. You should just be bitches like that, bro. Like half y'all walk around here, bro. Like I said, y'all hold on, let me go put some smoke on him. Smoke on him, you know what I'm talking about? The smokage, you know what I'm talking about? Mama say bursting wishes when you on TV. Y'all see him and Medea in the background walking with her. Told y'all Medea back there looking like a Frank Lucas picture. But yeah, man, us as people, you know what I believe we have a problem with? I believe we have a problem with of just creating our own motherfucking trauma. You get what I'm saying, bro? That's what I think. I think a lot of shit, like how y'all do with that narcissist word now. Any word y'all get gaslight and ghosting. And how y'all overuse that shit, use the shit all out of context. So now everything is that. I don't know why this just popped up in my head. But this is just the way, you know, it's hella funny to me. Just like y'all say that pause, no Diddy shit. You know what's hella funny about that to me? Y'all done let the nigga start that shit who used to hang with the nigga. Coffee Chronicles. Y'all be talking about all that shit, but the nigga who's created that shit used to be at this nigga. Y'all something straight out of comic book, bruh. Y'all won't get to the root of shit for nothing. Y'all won't. We gonna say pause, no Diddy. Was you really saying that though? You know what I'm talking about? This shit so fake, nigga. And y'all won't get to the root of the shit. Y'all let the nigga start the famous pause. No, did all that old shit right there. You some of the only niggas on camera with that nigga. You know what I'm talking about? They can go find footage with you niggas, man. You know what I'm talking about? I told you we'll start a bunch of shit to get away from the real shit. Nigga, something straight out of a comic book, bruh. Straight out of a comic book. Pause, no, man. You niggas something straight out of a comic book, bruh. Ain't nobody gonna answer that question, though. Nigga, we done started this shit, but nigga, I bet you go find some footage with them. Nigga. What was you doing around that nigga? It's pause, no Diddy now, nigga. You was just around that nigga for damn near 10 years, nigga. Tell you the nigga who know the most was really there. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, us as people, folks, we have one of the biggest habits. Like, we want to be, almost like we want something to be wrong with us to create some kind of attention. A la, like, how y'all be, playing trauma trivia with the diseases. Like I said, I got the gout. Oh, I see that, and I'll raise you this leukemia right here. what you know about this sickle cell and all that. You know what I'm talking about? So we get in the habit of actually wanting these ailments and shit just to make people be like, oh, it's like we do all this shit to create some kind of weird ass sympathy. You know what I mean? And let me just tell you something. Let me let you in on a little secret. A lot of y'all, that's why people don't want to fuck with you. Because they don't want to be sad. You get what I'm saying? They don't want to come around and hear about your 58 made up ass self-diagnosed ass shit. You get what I'm saying? And for some reason as people, we done got so much in the habit of getting attention from that shit, we run with that shit. So every time you see us, we got another ailment. You know what I'm talking about? And somehow we use that as like, I don't know what's wrong with us, bro. And y'all might argue with me on this one right here, right? Y'all don't have to agree with me. Because they say this used to be the problem with black people. But I'm going to say this is what we have gotten away from that was actually our strength. They going to say, what's that, bro? Remember how black people used to keep their business to themselves? Now, people said this was bad. Because we was going through all kind of shit and acting like it was okay and all that shit. And that might have been bad for a female. Because they deal with more emotions. That shit ain't never been bad for no nigga. Coffee Chronicles. That shit was one of our strengths, folks. You know what I'm talking about? That was our fuck the world. We ain't finna let this shit break us. You get what I'm saying? And we were strong as fuck. Now all that shit asking for that shit that made us weak as the people, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. We can't hold water now. They got the niggas acting like bitches. Everything is just soft, folks. It's feminine. Everything is feminine, bruh. And you see all that shit right there, feminine, massive, alpha. That's all y'all on, bruh. That shit don't make no sense. Right now, you'll tell somebody you want to, do you know a bitch will come up to you right now and say she's feminine and submissive and try to play a role until she get mad? Like, that's not submissive or, like, y'all just weird, bruh. That's why it don't never make no sense for you to tell somebody what you want. You know what I'm talking about? Because if you tell somebody what you want, they can play that part. You know what I'm talking about? They can play that part. That's why you just let people be who they is, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? You will see who they is. Then you could decide what you want. You know what I'm talking about? I told y'all talk so much, y'all give people the blueprint to play you. I ain't bullshitting with you. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? I say, bro, you be talking that shit. I know. But on some real shit, man. Trauma trivia. We do way too much bullshit, bruh. But the most thing we do, we act like we done really went through some shit. We consider shit that be trauma, and that shit don't be nothing but life, folks. Like I said, all the shit I've been through, bruh, the only trauma I could say my trauma moment is when my partner got killed in front of me. That was kind of like some, you know what I'm talking about? That was kind of like some shit. But other than that, all that other shit, bro, that wasn't no childhood trauma, bro. That was just some motherfucking choices and decisions I made as a kid, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And I had to learn from my mistakes. That's all that shit was, bro. That shit wasn't no motherfucking trauma. And y'all be trying to put trauma on anything, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all do, folks. You been to sit here, bro, and the motherfucker, you been to blame something on your mama, and you been to felt like they didn't look at. But if you listen to most people, bro, the shit you be talking about be traumatized and you just didn't be, your parents didn't let you get your way. And you'll try to make it seem like it's the other million things, bro. Because I know I hear a lot of y'all, bro. Try to blame them drugs. And y'all be acting like y'all got a attitude about y'all people being on drugs and shit. And I'm here to tell you, bro. Because I was around back, man, it wasn't the motherfucking drugs. Not for everybody, bruh. Because some of y'all people was on drugs and they still had their common sense, bruh. And they still was telling y'all some right shit. All that shit had to do with you didn't want to listen to what you was being told. And you try to use your people being on drugs as an excuse to do what you wanted to do. That's all that shit be, bruh. I was there, folks. Coffee Chronicles. It's almost like y'all try to use a negotiation. Like, Mama and daddy, y'all using drugs, so I should be able to have a boyfriend. Y'all was doing shit like that, bruh. Trying to bargain and shit because a motherfucker trying to make them throw a guilt trip to get your way, bruh. That's all that shit was, folks. Wasn't no motherfucking trauma. I was there, blood. I ain't bullshitting with you. Y'all hella funny. Something straight out of motherfucking comic book, folks. Trauma trivia. Thursday it is. And all this shit we be running around here acting because we only act like that shit is we only use that shit when it ain't going our way. That's the only time we pull that trauma out our ass. There's something holding you back or something. Every time you fucked up, that's when we pull that drama out our ass. Oh, when we strike oil, it ain't no trauma. That shit is I don't know what word I'm looking for. When we strike oil, oh, we don't talk about that shit like it hold us back. We talk about that shit like it was adversity. You know what I'm talking about? All this shit, oh man, that was nothing. You know what I'm talking about? We don't try to use it as sad as a sympathy chip when we strike oil. You know what I'm talking about? Somehow that shit becomes an accomplishment. We were strong. But let it not go your way. You know what I'm talking about? And it ain't gonna go your way because you didn't have the right upbringing. You don't get the fuck up out of here with that shit, bruh. And we need to quit. We just do. We need to quit. This world is fucked up, folks. You knew that from the moment we was here, bruh. This motherfucker fucked up, bruh. It's on you. It ain't on nobody else, bruh. Hell yeah, I hear, bruh. It's wild, nigga. It's homicide, genocide, all that shit right there, bruh. You get what I'm saying? It's just the way it is, bruh. But that still has nothing to do with your conduct, nigga. The way it is has nothing to do with the who you is. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all get the fuck out of here. I've been around this motherfucker too long. I keep telling you. See, everybody else gonna play these games with you. Trauma trivia. We do too much fuck shit, bro. They got too many conversations. Y'all done let this new group of nerd ass niggas get around y'all and just talk y'all up off y'all stance, folks. Everything is a conversation. Oh, we shouldn't do this. I mean, man, shut your bitch ass up, bro. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. I don't. You niggas don't understand life, bro. Life ain't no motherfucking debate, bro. Keep on living. You keep on living, you gonna understand why action speaks louder than words. In a good way or a bad way, but you gonna understand that, bruh. We play too much though. We just take the popular conversations and we run with that shit. We interject that shit into our real life. Nigga, you got a million motherfuckers around here talking about marriage, bruh. Do you realize marriage ain't based on what somebody else gonna do? Marriage is based on what you gonna do. And this is why a lot of y'all should even stop talking like that and just check yourself first. Because marriage is supposed to last forever. Y'all lock in with people y'all don't even like. And then y'all be holding on to that title. Marriage. Hey, y'all just weird, bruh. Marriage supposed to be forever. So it don't matter. It don't, not it don't matter. So you shouldn't even want to lock in with somebody that you can't be with forever. Because marriage ain't about running away here, there. You done got tired of the person. See, when you lock in, bruh, you didn't already know you're not going to get tired of your person. That's how the motherfuckers used to last a long time. When that shit was for real. Because they already knew they wasn't going to get tired of their person. They could deal with their person for the rest of their life. You get what I'm saying? They ain't already been through the bullshit together and all that shit. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Y'all trying to lock in with somebody you can't stand right now. What sense does that make? I don't know, bro. We all got different logic. You know what I'm talking about? But me just using my common sense, if you can't stand somebody right now and they getting on your nerves, I wouldn't because for some reason y'all think shit change after marriage and it don't. It only gets worse. Because most of the time all the motherfucker wanted to do was add them titles. So now y'all finna start using them titles against one another. I'm your wife. I'm your husband. You supposed to do this. You supposed to do this. Now y'all finna try to the shit they wasn't doing before. Now you finna try to get them to do that shit with the title. But a wife supposed to do this, and they gonna come up with another excuse. Both of y'all, Coffee Chronicles, because you was playing from the jump. See, marriage ain't really got nothing to do about that shit got to it got more to do about what you prepared to do. You know what I'm talking about? To live the rest of your life. You know what I'm talking about in holy matrimony. That's what marriage is about, bruh. It ain't really based on the other person. But y'all, I don't know. Y'all weird as a motherfucker. Trauma trivia. And we sit up here and we act like because we didn't want to listen when we was younger, we done been traumatized somehow. Because we was running away and shit. We wanted to hang out with these, but we ain't never looked at what we wanted to do. You know what I'm talking about? Then we act like we didn't have no guidance. No, you just ain't gonna tell yourself you just ain't never wanted to listen your whole life. You had guidance, you didn't want to hear that shit. And that's the part right there, bruh, that y'all be doing. That just, man, we gotta cut it out. I was there, bruh. It didn't matter if people was on drugs, bruh. People still was saying some good shit. Stop selling these drugs. Everybody told you to stop selling drugs, bruh. They didn't like it because it was poisoning the people. And they didn't like it because they knew you was going to jail. Or you was going to get killed. They knew this. But you still wanted a Candy Cougar. You still wanted a drop Mustang, bro. You still wanted a Cadillac. So guess what you did? What you wanted to do. Same way with the bitches. Y'all start fucking with them drug dealers. You gonna get pregnant, y'all didn't listen. What y'all do? You wanted to fuck with a nigga in the Candy Cougar, drop Mustang. You know what I'm talking about? So everybody actually got what they wanted. What you want Wednesday was yesterday, man. Everybody actually got what they wanted, but when you didn't like what you got, what you wanted, that's when somehow that's when you got traumatized. Now all of a sudden your parents let you run wild. No, they didn't. You was sneaking out the house and shit. Ain't nobody let you run wild. You was running wild yourself. Then you gonna act like they wasn't watching over you because they was using drugs. They was watching over you. They made sure you went to bed the last time they seen you. Y'all prayed and shit. And they kissed you on your head. Then they went on up in there in the room. You done got up, got dressed up under the covers and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Looking, sneaking around, then hopped out the window and shit. That ain't got nothing to do with your parents, bruh. Your parents just prayed with you and gave you a kiss on your head. They thought you was asleep. All that other shit that was going on, that was you. That's what you wanted to do, bruh. And we got that shit too bad. Then we'll act like we was traumatized. People wasn't looking over us and shit. We won't never say they was hella strict and we was sneaking out the house. They ain't gonna say that shit, bruh. They gonna tell you about how they was on drugs. Coffee Chronicles. Y'all something straight out of the comic book. And to keep it real, y'all ain't never been responsible for yourself. But everything we get into is on us, bruh. And we be trying to make shit that was our decision trauma. Trauma Trivia Thursday. Because that shit really is all about how we view shit. But we quick to view shit traumatizing when it didn't go our way. Yeah, if it don't go our way, we gonna find a way to, we gonna find a way. I ain't bullshitting with you. Trauma Trivia Thursday, bruh. We something straight out of comic book, bruh. And we do that shit often. You get what I'm saying? We do that shit often. Another alarm. Oh, it's still hella early. Brett and got up, worked out. Feeling good. You know what I'm talking about? I'm one of them niggas that work out 5 days a week. You know what I'm talking about? Rest on the weekends. But, Trauma Trivia. Just something simple as that, because it's easy to fall off on that shit. You know what I'm talking about? All that shit take discipline, bruh. That's why, like, say you work out. You don't really want to do nothing too wild on the weekend where you're just going to fuck your thing up on the weekdays, where it's going to fuck your rotation up in the morning to where you know what I'm talking about? And motherfuckers be calling breaking my sleep all morning, nigga. They start at 3:45, a la Lil Rude. You know what I'm talking about? My motherfucking nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers been calling me from 3 o'clock, breaking my, and that nigga wake up uneven. You still got to do that shit, bruh. I mean, you don't got to, but you get what I'm saying. You can't find a reason to stop. You got to find a reason to keep going. That's all I'm saying. But trauma trivia, folks. Man, we got to stop. We just do, bruh. We got to stop. Because we be around this motherfucker. Just, that's how we act. We just act like a bunch of traumatized people, and ain't it taught you now where you could get attention by doing that, so you keep coming with another trauma skit. But I'm so tired of hearing people acting like anything that they've been through was anything other than the decisions they made. Nigga, I understood this from it. Nigga, I'm telling you, bro, I grew up around motherfuckers like Louise and shit. My daddy, bro. I remember one time I said something about this situation, man. That nigga looked at me and say, check this out, bro. That's cool. One day you gonna be grown. And when you have your kids and shit right there, see how you handle the situation. Told my ass up, nigga. I remember when niggas tell me cold game. I was complaining about that. That's why I won't eat hot dogs right now, bro. I had to eat the motherfuckers for about 3 years straight, nigga. Every meal a hot dog. I can't. Nigga try to make me a hot dog, nigga. Them fighting words. I can't stand hot dogs. But I remember that nigga told me one day when I was complaining about the motherfucker. He say, nigga, one day you gonna wish you had a hot dog. Nigga, I never forget that shit. God damn, I never forget shit like that, blood. That nigga gave me some of the coldest game, bruh. I ain't bullshit. That's why I don't never judge people, bruh, because it's easy to judge people when they got the ball, bruh. You got to judge yourself what you do. It's easy to get on your parents, bruh. Look at what you doing with your kids. It's easy to talk about mama and them, but you got kids now. You know what I mean? Y'all weird, bruh. You so much stuck on this shit you done came up about mama and them. You don't realize you mama and them now. You don't realize you daddy and them now. But you still talking about your other experience, man. You crazy. As a motherfucker, bruh. As a motherfucker. But we, you know how we fuck with it. Trauma Trivia Thursday, bruh. Yeah, I learned a long time ago not to judge motherfuckers, bruh. Because it's easy to talk about them until you in that position, bruh. Until you captain of the ship. See, when you captain of the ship, you'll realize you really had it better. And them people was way more focused than you was. You playing. And you been playing. Because just as people, we naturally like to, if you say something, nigga, we want to go against it. No matter what it is. Because as people, we just don't want to listen. We think we know everything when we be saying, man, you think, no. We, as people, we think we know everything. So we just want to do what we want to do. And we don't complain about it until it go wrong. You don't even see a motherfucker when he doing good. You don't. They gonna get away, man. Listen, they ain't gonna give a motherfucker an opportunity to ask they ass for something. I ain't bullshitting with you. When somebody doing good, bro, you ain't finna see them people. You ain't gonna see them people until they need you again. Trauma Trivia Thursday, bro. Cause when a motherfucker needs you, they gonna find you. When you need help, you gonna go find that shit. I ain't bullshitting with you. Nigga need help, nigga gonna send, nigga, you go, nigga be in the bathtub, right, nigga, a bottle with a note just pop up through the drain. That motherfucker say SOS on there, signed by your partner, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfucker gonna find you, nigga, when they need you, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. But, man, you know how this shit is. Just the way this shit is. Trauma trivia. But we need to quit, folks. You know what I'm talking about? But we ain't. But you as a person, if you one of them motherfuckers, man, I'm just gonna say shame on you. If you one of them motherfuckers, nigga, you sitting around this motherfucker, I'm telling you, man, I know so many people, I'm talking about grown, that be sitting here saying shit like, everybody said this. Man, if you don't get the fuck away from me, man, I know. First of all, who is everybody, bruh? Y'all be talking about 3 or 4 people y'all know, bruh. Man, you don't get the fuck out of here, bruh. That's not everybody, bruh. That's everybody to you. I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker talking about. That shit don't mean nothing to me. Fuck these people. You know what I'm talking about? What don't y'all get about that? Fuck these people, bruh. Y'all actually sit here and let these people miserable, not doing shit on they, man, y'all let these people dictate, man. Fuck these people, bruh. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You sitting around talking about me. Do it some more. Come on with it, bruh. I don't give a fuck about that shit, nigga. I'll slam you, nigga, in real life. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not worried about y'all, folks. You know what I'm talking about? I really walk around this motherfucker. You know, you niggas be bragging about passport. Nigga, my feet got stamps on it, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? The bottom of my feet, nigga. You know how y'all be talking about, man, I got it. Nigga, my feet got stamps, nigga. Niggas crazy. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you niggas crazy as a motherfucker, bruh. Some straight out of comic book. Talking about what these people say. I wouldn't give a fuck what these people say. You know what these people gonna say when they talking about bruh? I wouldn't give a fuck who you ask. You they nigga from my people, nigga, my baby mama people, nigga, Frida, nigga, don't like, they don't even have to like me, bro. They gonna say fuck all that nigga, woo. You know what they all gonna come to a common conclusion on though? That nigga crazy. All of them gonna tell you that, bruh. Leave that nigga alone. Talk to any, you know what's gonna come up? Crazy. And I ain't even crazy. You know what I'm talking about? You know what they call crazy? Some shit you ain't gonna do. That's what they call crazy. That's what people call crazy. Some shit they not prepared to do. That shit ain't got nothing to do with crazy. That shit ain't got nothing to do with crazy. That's just some shit you wouldn't have did. That's why y'all should leave people alone. You don't never know what makes sense to them. Coffee Chronicles. They say, bro, you cold with that shit. I know. You know what I'm talking about? And that's another thing before I get up out of here, bro. Don't never be, bro, always be proud. Don't never let these motherfuckers make you take a stance, because right now, when you got a light, you got, they gonna try to put a label on you like it's arrogance. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you conceited, or you, vanity, and all these old kind of words like that. It ain't nothing, bruh. That shit just that belief in yourself. It's called self-confidence. That's all it's called. And other people might not have it, so they'll try to talk yours down. You know what I'm talking about? People always they want you to take a softer stance on yourself for some reason. And this is what's called about the world. A motherfucker don't even know you. Motherfuckers want you to be humble to they liking. You know what I'm talking about? So you could really believe in yourself and just be the way you is, and another motherfucker don't like that because they one of these old miserable motherfuckers. So they want you to be humble to they liking. Everybody around this motherfucker wants you to do something to they liking. Man, fuck these people and they liking. You know what I'm talking about, bruh? You better be yourself to your liking. You know what I'm talking about, bruh? On everything I love. But what do I know? Only you, you know what I'm talking about, could prevent forest fires, man. And with that one right there, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember, it don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of that love.